Street Station. And if you're missing those friendly faces already, not to worry. On this train, it's never goodbye. It's always see you real soon.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Friends, I'm so delighted you've joined us today. There's nothing I enjoy more than showing folks around this magic kingdom, especially because it's certified proof that in these parts, dreams really do come true. See, there was a time not so long ago that I was just a young fella on Main Street with a balloon in my hand and a wish in my heart that someday I'd be the conductor of this train. And wouldn't you know it, with a bit of gumption and a dash of magic, here I am. So believe it when I say that around here, anything is possible. See what I mean? Hope you packed a compass, because that, folks, is the sound of adventure. Adventureland, I should say. Whether navigating wild jungle rivers, swashbuckling with jolly buccaneers, or even just scaling a towering treehouse, there's always plenty to explore here in Adventureland.
You like that? Uh-oh, we're going in a tunnel. Hold on, dude.
Now, if you're more the rootin' tootin' type, then partner, saddle up, cause this here's Frontierland. Home to cowpokes, campfires, and country bears, this outpost is chock full of tall tales and an even taller mountain. We call it Big Thunder. Catch a ride on its runaway trains and you'll see why. On a more musical note, just ahead, Princess Tiana is striking up. She made me promise to tell you folks, you're invited. We've reached Frontierland Station, everyone, so sit tight and hold those horses until we come to a complete stop. If you disembark, please carry your strollers all the way off the platform before unfolding. Watch your step now. This is Frontierland Station.
As we arrive in a Frontierland Station, please remain fully seated and completely inside the train until the train comes to a full and complete stop. We hear a single whistle and the word all clear. Until you've heard those two things, remain seated and aboard the train. I'll let you know when it is safe for you to disembark by saying all clear. Until you've heard those two words, remain fully seated and aboard the train, as it is not safe for you to exit. We are still in motion. Remain seated, waiting for those two words. All clear. It is now safe for you to disembark. Please gather your belongings and watch your step. Welcome to Frontierland Station. This is your station closest to all attractions of Frontierland, Adventureland, and Liberty Square. Enjoy the rest of your magical day, and thank you for joining us on the Walt Disney World Railroad. Our next stop will be Fantasyland with the gateway to Tomorrowland.
The train run all the way to closing?
We're going to close the station at 7. As long as you're in line, we're going to do at least one full lap.
Welcome to Iggy on the Spot, where you get to experience what it's like to live near the magic here at beautiful Walt Disney World and Central Florida. My name is Iggy, and I live just 2 miles from the back door of the Magic Kingdom, and today we are at the Magic Kingdom to do a few things here today. We are riding the last full round trip of the
So how long have they told you guys it's going to be?
Magic Kingdom train.
We're just being told for the duration of cars. But I don't know if that's...
Yeah, it's vague.
So
Because I mean, they got to do the village thing, but it makes sense that they probably finish.
I'm trying to listen in on the conversation.
The tracks where they're going to
So we are riding the train for the last day of the full circle tour of the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, it's going to be a big project.
Yeah.
Starting tomorrow, Tom Sawyer Island, Liberty Bell, the Liberty Square riverboat, and we'll be shutting down, and work will begin on the new Villains Land and Cars Land at some point. So therefore, the train can't make a full circle tour, so it's going to go from Main Street to Storybook Circus and back. So it'll still run, but it's not going to do a full run. So that's why we're riding it one last time today to get that ride in. It's going to run until 7 o'clock, so we'll see. And then I have a magic band for the
You could be the hero, though. You could be the one that saves
Liberty Bell, the last ride on the Liberty Bell at 8:30 tonight. So a lot of things closing here at the Magic Kingdom. Hey, Jackie. It's hot and humid here too. So if you're waiting, just joining us, hey Caitlin. If you're just joining us, we are taking we're taking one of the last few trips around the Magic Kingdom.
Howdy, folks. If you're just joining us, a hearty welcome aboard. We're heading for our next stop, Fantasyland, before carrying on to Main Street, USA. Everybody stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye on your little ones.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
There's some of the construction of Big Thunder Mountain.
There it is, Big Thunder Mountain. Now, normally, folks around here have a one-track mine for gold. But mining seems to have been derailed. They've been working on that railroad all the livelong day. So bet they'll be full steam ahead in no time. Hopefully with some new bells and whistles.
For your safety, please keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs completely inside the train at all times while the train is in motion. Thank you.
The change in scenery means we've left the rattle and rumble of that old gold mine behind and entered my favorite leg of the journey. Lush wilderness, calm waters, and untamed beauty. Folks, we're in nature's wonderland. Isn't it something? Just think of the extraordinary things to see and do in these woods. Hiking trails, bird calls, fireflies, and starry nights. Setting out for adventure at sunrise and telling the tale around a campfire that night. Considering how wonderful things are out here, I'm fortunate that some of my closest friends call it home. That village is a truly special place. Folks, we're just about out of the woods and into the forest. The enchanted forest of Fantasyland, where magic... Listen. Hear that?
There it is! On that big metal snake!
Oh, Peter, that's not a snake. It's a train.
Train, huh? Well, I think it's finally time I trained my shadow to stay put! Hey!
For your safety, please keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times while the train is in motion. Please do not reach out of the train to grab leaves from the trees. Thank you.
And not just the forest. From the tips of castle spires to the sands under the sea, magic and happily ever afters await around every corner in
Looks like
Fantasyland.
they cleared out some of the brush.
Friends, travelers, children of all ages, we're coming down the track and headed straight for the stupendous, the spectacular, Fantasyland Storybook Circus. This is the place to soar with Dumbo or join Goofy in his stunt plane for some airborne acrobatics. This station is also your gateway to the rest of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. Now, please wait until the train has come to a complete stop. Gather your juggling pins, unicycles, and other belongings, and carry your strollers away from the platform before unfurling.
Clear. Hey! Seated and aboard the train. I'll let you know when it is safe for you to disembark by saying all clear. So as you've heard those 2 words, remain seated and aboard the train, as it is not safe for you to disembark. We are still in motion. Wait for those 2 words. Wait. That's the all clear. It is now safe for you to disembark. Please gather your belongings, watch your steps, and walk to the Fantasyland station. This is your station closest to all attractions of Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, and Tron Night Cycle Run.
This is the station that is going to go back and forth through Main Street and here. I wonder if we're going to get to witness the reloading of the coal. Sometimes what they do is they will. You're gonna walk? Hey, Lisa, come on. Look, it's Lisa following the magic, and Matt, or just Matt. Whoa, there goes my. Oh, I hate when I do that. I just dropped my little one. This is Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, how are you guys?
I'm Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
This is Matt.
Hey, man, how are you guys doing?
Good.
What brings you out here today?
We're gonna eat and ride.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah.
Last one.
Last lap.
So, Iggy, a lot of people don't realize that not only is it the last riverboat ride, but this is the last time the train will go all the way around for quite a long time, at least 3 years or more. And it's just going back and forth from Main Street and then backwards to here and back and forth, and that's it. And nowhere, nothing particular station or anything, just
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your last
It looks like they're not going to. Normally, what they do is they take water from this water station and they load it into that coal car.
us is the first.
And they
2 o'clock.
they then relight the engine and get the steam going again. So, but it doesn't look like they're doing it this time, at least not yet. We're going to head back over to Main Street. We may take another ride around just to make it fun. As I said, later we're going to do the last riverboat ride at 8:30, I believe. And if we can get on Tom Sawyer Island one more time, we'll do that as well.
There's not going to do anything to the track itself. There's going to be tunnels and bridges and things like that. Well, I mean, they're going to completely drain the rivers of America and totally have to make that the moat there and the drawbridge that's there. They're going to have to rebuild that completely, and there'll probably be a walk under tunnel riverboat. But then a lot of infrastructure stuff for a lot of land and for the rides that are going to go there and all kinds of stuff. And to be honest, it will speed up the construction immensely because they won't have to worry about trains and crossing tracks or anything like that. They'll be able to go back and forth anytime they want. In fact, that's probably what they're going to do. They're probably going to remove the track. So the tall equipment can go through there instead of going over.
Go make the next train. The next one, 7 minutes.
So they're running the trains until 7 tonight, and after that, if you're in line for the train at 7, they'll still. So that'll be the last round trip that'll happen. If you're just joining us, welcome to Iggy on the Spot. If you're on the spot guy, Iggy here. We are
Looks like we're on our way, and I'm so glad to have you with us. The next leg of our journey takes us to Main Street, USA. We'll head for Frontierland after that. Stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Next up.
They're blowing the horn a little bit more than normal. The whistle, I think.
As you know, I love this railroad about as much as a songbird loves the moon. But I'm still awed by the rockets and space and the technology.
Unidentified users detected in upper Conroe area. Scanning. Calculating. Locomotive maintaining trajectory. Intervention not required. Users, please proceed to Tron Light Cycle run for upload. Once digitized, you may board your light cycle and enjoy the game. Fair warning, users. Competition is fierce and fast. Stick together. It's your only hope for victory.
For your safety, please keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs completely inside the train at all times while the train is in motion.
Yes, sirree, in this place of bound.
Once again, for your safety, please keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs completely inside the train at all times while the train is in motion. Thank you.
Rudely interrupted. We are taking another full tour around on the train because today will be the last day where it goes around the whole park.
Our trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it. We're now approaching our most charming destination, Main Street, USA. A place where the only thing sweeter than the townsfolk is the treats. After our stop, we'll be heading for Frontierland, followed by a visit to Fantasyland. For now, stay seated until our train comes to a complete stop. And carefully disembark. If you have strollers to unfold, please take them all the way beyond the platform so new passengers can safely hop aboard. Is he mighty kind of you? And while we're being neighborly, what say we give our fellow travelers a friendly wave hello? This is Main Street Station after all. Welcome to Main Street, USA.
As we arrive in a Main Street station, please remain fully seated and completely inside the train until the train comes to a full and complete stop. You hear a single whistle and the words all clear. Until you've heard those two things, remain seated and board the train. I'll let you know when it is safe for you to disembark by saying all clear. So until you've heard those two words, remain seated and fully aboard the train, as it is not safe for you to exit. We are still in motion. Remain fully seated as we are still in motion, and it is not safe for you to exit. We'll wait for those two words. As The all clear. It is now safe for you to disembark. Please gather your belongings, watch your step. Welcome to Main Street Station. This is your station closest to all attractions on Main Street, including Cinderella Castle, Town Square Theater, Park Exit, and all Disney transportation. Enjoy the rest of your magical day, and thank you for joining us on the Walt Disney World Railroad. Our next stop will be Frontierland with Gateway to Adventureland and Liberty Square.
All right, we're going to take one more trip all the way to Fantasyland, and then we're going to get off there. We're going to make our way back over to the Liberty Bell and Tom Sawyer Island, and then we'll see what we do after. I don't know if I'll continue streaming. If I have enough battery, I will. I'm not using my gimbal right now, so I will try to continue streaming until we get on the Liberty Bell. But for now, we are on the train, and it's the last day that it goes around the entire park. Starting tomorrow, I believe, it'll be going from Main Street to Fantasyland and Fantasyland back. No Frontierland. So it'll just be a back and forth. This is because they will be doing construction on Villains Land and the Cars Land. Let's see. Yes, Kim, it is sad, but again, you know, it's like Walt used to say, Disneyland will never be completed. It'll always be a work in progress. So, hey, Jackie, in hot and humid Indiana, yeah, I hear it's hot up there too, but we're used to that here. That's all we do here is hot and humid. There's a beautiful view of the front of the park. There's the Grand Floridian over there. Back there is the Polynesian, and then over here to the left, you've got Wilderness Lodge. You can't see the Contemporary. We went by that earlier. And there's also new construction on the new DVC property that's over there.
Welcome aboard, folks. We're beginning a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom, with stops along the way in Frontierland and Fantasyland. Sit tight and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs well inside the train. We're currently departing Main Street Station. And if you're missing those friendly faces already, not to worry. On this train, it's never goodbye. It's always see you real soon.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Friends, I'm so delighted you've joined us today. There's nothing I enjoy more than showing folks around this Magic Kingdom, especially because it's certified proof that in these parts, dreams really do come true. See, there was a time not so long ago that I was just a young fella on Main Street with a balloon in my hand and a wish in my heart that someday I'd be the conductor of this train. And wouldn't you know it, with a bit of gumption and a dash of magic, here I am. So believe it when I say that around here, anything is possible. See what I mean? Hope you packed a compass, because that, folks, is the sound of adventure. Adventureland, I should say. Whether navigating wild jungle rivers, swashbuckling with jolly buccaneers, or even just scaling a towering treehouse, there's always plenty to explore here in Adventureland. Frontierland. Home to cowpokes, campfires, and country bears, this outpost is chock full of tall tales and an even taller mountain. We call it Big Thunder. Catch a ride on its runaway trains and you'll see why. On a more musical note, just ahead, Princess Tiana is striking up the band for her big party. She made me promise to tell you folks, you're invited. We've reached Frontierland Station, everyone, so sit tight and hold those horses until we come to a complete stop. If you're disembarking, please carry your strollers all the way off the platform before unfolding them. Watch your step now. This is Frontierland Station.
All right, everyone. As we pull into the station, please remain. I'll tell you when it's safe to exit, but until then, please stay on the train for me. All good. You may now disembark.
Okay. Now, right behind these trees are the new train houses. No? We'll see you later. We'll see the where they will be storing the trains for Big Thunder Mountain.
You guys have fun.
Hey Christine, welcome. Hey Kathy. All right, one more. We're gonna go over to Fantasyland and then we'll get off and walk over towards Frontierland. It is kind of sad doing these things, but I mean, again, they will be replaced by other things, and hopefully soon. They're thinking maybe 3 to 5 years. So we just had the red train station reopened a couple years ago, and now we are back to shutting it down again. Hey Jason. Welcome, welcome. That's because we're on the train. It isn't that busy right now, but the park is a bit busy. And also it's Sunday, so Sunday is check in, check out. That's where most people are going to check in and check out of the resorts to go on vacation. They're not getting rid of the train. They are going to not do the full circle tour. They will be going back and forth from I think Main Street to Fantasyland. Where's the riverboat? Oh, we're going to see the riverboat. They do this thing. It's at shave and a haircut, 2 bits. If they ever cross paths here on the bridge, so hopefully we'll get to have that. Yeah, I can see the riverboat is just on the other side of this building, so hopefully we will be able to get an exchange of whistles here. Hey Sandy, welcome. Getting that truck and camper ready, huh? Good thing is that there's nobody sitting next to me. The back of the train is not that busy either. As I said, it is Sunday, so Sundays is usually a pretty good day to go to the parks because no one wants to spend a partial day at a park for the amount of money that they pay, unless you're a pass holder. But people check in on Sundays and they can enjoy the water park for free.
Who's up there? 前面是那个的光的。那明天还有一天，你应该还要玩吧？
There goes the riverboat. Doesn't look like we're gonna make it to. Doesn't look like we're gonna make it to the bridge for the exchange, but you never know. Hurry, hurry. They want to do one more riverboat. Oh, they're trying to get the conductors to shut the gates so that they can do one more riverboat exchange. Go, 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 go. Oh no. No, 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 don't. They're really trying to make it in time. Go, 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 go.
Why are they taking so long? Okay, this is We're trying. Okay, no,
Howdy, folks. If you're just joining us, a hearty welcome aboard. We're heading for our next stop, Fantasyland, before carrying on to Main Street, USA. Everybody stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye on your little ones.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Here we go. Are we gonna catch him? Are we gonna catch him? Here we go.
There it is. Big Thunder. Normally, folks down here have a one-track mind for gold, but mining seems to have been derailed. They've been working on that railroad all the livelong day. But they'll be full steam ahead in hopefully with some new The change in scenery means we've left the rattle and rumble of that old gold mine behind and entered my favorite leg of the journey. Lush wilderness, calm waters, and untamed beauty. Folks, we're in nature's wonderland. Isn't it something? Just think of the extraordinary things to see and do in these woods. Hiking trails, bird calls, fireflies, and starry nights. Setting out for adventure at sunrise and telling the tale around a campfire that night. Considering how wonderful things are out here, I'm fortunate that some of my closest friends call it home. That village is a truly special place. Folks, we're just about out of the woods and into the forest. The enchanted forest of Fantasyland, where magic... Listen. Hear that?
There it is! On that big metal snake.
Oh, Peter, that's not a snake. It's a train.
Train, huh? Well, I think it's finally time I trained my shadow to stay put. Hey! Get back here, Shadow! Shadow!
Oh, Tinkerbell, we really must find some stronger thread.
Told you it's enchanted, and not just the forest. From the tips of castle spires to the sands under the sea, magic and happily ever afters await around every corner in Fantasyland. Friends, travelers, children of all ages, we're coming down the track and headed straight for the stupendous, the sensational, the spectacularific Fantasyland Storybook Circus. your strollers away from the platform before unfolding them. That way we can start loading up for the next leg of our trip. For those disembarking, please watch your step and thanks for traveling with us. I hope you join us again real soon. If you're staying aboard, our next stop is Main Street Station.
Alright everyone, as you pull into the station, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and a complete stop. And I tell you to safe to exit the train by giving you the 2 words, all clear. But again folks, please remain seated at this time and attempt to stand or exit the train until you receive 2 words, all clear. Which is a couple more moments, I'll tell you when it's safe to exit, but until then, please. Oh, all clear. You remain at disembark.
Huh?
See you later, I'm heading out.
Are you leaving or?
My thing's right there.
I know. I'm gonna walk out too.
Oh, yeah, my ECU's right here.
Oh wait, I want to watch her load up the cart.
Oh, okay.
So this is what I was talking about. So there. All right, I'm gonna stay on Main Street. I'll catch up to you later.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So this is where she will lower down the water thing right there. And they load it with water. And then once it's full of water, then they raise the thing, and then they will start the engine up again by throwing like a little fire flint into the engine to keep it going, to get the steam going again. I was going to get off here, but we're going to go on to Main Street. So now they're going to light a continue on to Main Street.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your last call. Walt Disney World now departed. Flags circle tour around the Magic Kingdom. Stops at Main Street Station and Frontierland.
We're waiting for them to load the last few passengers on, and this is going to be my last trip on the full circle tour of the Magic Kingdom on the Walt Disney World Railroad. We're going to see if we can come back tomorrow or the next day to see if they have altered the pattern already and how it's going to be, but from what I understand, it will be happening sooner than later. So. Also looks like it's going to rain, and if it rains, they will not let us go on the Liberty Bell. So hopefully the rain will stay away until after.
That's why there was yelling. I know. There was like, no. Oh.
Bye, Jim. Hey Patty, welcome. Did you catch the exchange with the horns, at the whistles rather? That was so cool. Shaving a haircut, 2 bits. Who's the leader of the band? And Mickey Mouse and Jingle Bells. If you're just joining us, go back and listen to it on the
Looks like we're on our way. And I'm so glad to have you with us. The next leg of our journey takes us to Main Street, USA. We'll head for Frontierland after that. Stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. Next up is a
Hey,
place
Tron.
that's always ahead of the curve. And not just because we're on a straightaway. Our metropolis of mechanical marvels, Tomorrowland. As you know, I love this railroad about as much as a songbird loves the wind. But I'm still awed by the rockets.
Hi folks, Iggy on hands on, like that. Thank you so much.
Securing. Scanning. Calculating. Locomotive maintaining trajectory. Intervention not required. Users, please proceed to Tron light cycle run or upload. Once digitized, you may board your light cycle and join the game. Fair warning, users. Competition is fierce and fast. Stick together. It's your only hope for victory.
Hey, Tom. Welcome.
And that's the secret that makes intergalactic travel possible. So simple once you hear it, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, sirree, in this place of boundless optimism, the possibilities are endless. You might say the sky's the limit, but even that is no obstacle in Tomorrowland.
There's a Contemporary and the Bay Lake Towers.
Once again, folks, please keep all hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the train for me. Thank you.
Trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it. We're now approaching our most charming destination, Main Street, USA. A place where the only thing sweeter than the townsfolk is the treats. After our stop, we'll be heading for Frontierland, followed by a visit to Fantasyland. For now, stay seated until our train comes to a complete stop. Then pick up your belongings and carefully disembark. If you have strollers to unfold, please take them all the way beyond the platform so new passengers can safely hop aboard. It'd be mighty kind of you. And while we're being neighborly, what say we give our fellow travelers a friendly wave hello? This is Main Street Station, after all. Welcome to Main Street, USA.
All right, everyone. As we approach the station, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and a complete stop. And I tell you it's safe to exit the train, I give you the 2 words, all clear. Once again, folks, please remain seated at this time. Do not have to stand or exit the train until you hear me say the 2 words, all clear. Wait just a few more moments, everyone. I'll tell you when it's safe to disembark, but until then, please stay on the train for me. Thank you so much. All clear. You may now disembark.
Welcome, Natalie. We are just now finishing our round trip tour of the Magic Kingdom, or the Walt Disney World Railroad, here at the Magic Kingdom. So today is the last day that the train will be running full circle around the Magic Kingdom because of the fact that the construction is going to begin soon on I'm trying to listen to see if we missed the I think we missed the flag retreat. Yeah, we did. It's already 6:30. All right, we're going to head over to Frontierland. But as I was saying, today's the last day. I probably should have ridden the train over there, but that's all right. We can walk through. We are going to Frontierland to do the final thing of tour of the Liberty Square Riverboat. Today is the last day of that and Tom Sawyer Island. I don't think we'll be able to get to Tom Sawyer Island. We'll see. We'll hope. But that will be at 8:30. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream once we get to the castle. I was hoping that the little cars were running around today, but I don't see it anymore. We missed Flag Retreat. That's always a good sight, especially this weekend of the 4th of July. So if you were watching, we did the 4th of July fireworks here at the Magic Kingdom on the 3rd of July. And then we did the 4th of July celebration over at Epcot, where they did some special fireworks in honor of the 4th of July. But today is a day of closing, and a lot of things are closing. So today is the last day to ride full circle tour of the train, Tom Sawyer Island, and Liberty Bell riverboat. So I will be back at 8:30. Yes, Tom Sawyer Island is going away forever. Forever? What's that from? Something else that went away forever. Yeah, a lot of changes going on, but a lot of different things are coming. So anxious to see what it's going to look like. I'm not anxious to see the construction walls that are probably going to go up. But we also did the Hall of Presidents on Independence Day, or no, the 3rd of July. That was fun to do as well. Let's get over to that area. I want to see what the crowds are like. We have a wristband, just like we did for Muppet Vision 3D. We got a wristband for the last ride on the Liberty Bell. Cup of water, please. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. I had to get a cup of water because I'm losing my voice. Yes, Caitlin. I'm sorry. Hey. Oh, you lost a pin. Yes, Caitlin. 8 o'clock here on YouTube, and I'm going to try to multi-stream both of them, so we'll see.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Awesome. That's Jeremy. Jeremy, Grayson, John, all the players that play out here. All right. As I said, we're going to come back to ride Liberty Bell, and maybe we'll do Tom Sawyer Island before as well. I'm going to check out the crowd over there and see what it's like. And if we can do both, we will try to do both. So I'm going to end the stream in a little bit. But first, I have some important information to share with you. And it's coming up in a second here. I will try to multi-stream it again on Facebook and on YouTube. Unfortunately, Facebook cuts them off when there is any copyrighted music, and they don't. And I'm not sure when Facebook is off. So if you're still on Facebook, come on over to YouTube, Iggy on the Spot, and please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I go live or when I post a video. I'm going to be posting a video about the railroad, Voices of Liberty, I believe, and something else. So I got to get home and do some editing tonight. But yeah, I try to multi-stream all the time as much as I can. I'm trying to get a nice little group together here on YouTube. It's always fun to have you here and sharing my trips on at Disney in Central Florida. I'll be doing some other things around the neighborhood. Oh, there goes. That sound will be going away tomorrow. It won't be here anymore. I'm not going to hear it from my house either. All right, here's the important information I have to share with you.
Huh? 72. 172. 170.
I bet you were dying to know that. 172 days till Christmas. It's almost here. Never mind that it's July. All right, let's go take a look and see what Tom Sawyer Island looks like. They were giving out certificates for, they were pilot certificates for the riverboat earlier today. I don't know if they're still doing that. And of course they give us wristbands. Oh, that sound is going away. There's not much of a line, but then they all just got on just now. I don't see them giving out the posters anymore. Maybe they're not. We'll see. All right, join me back here. Let's say at 8. All right, it looks like they're pretty busy over there at Tom Sawyer Island. Let's get another view of this riverboat before it goes away. And the riverboat sails off into the sunset. That would be a cool shot, wouldn't it be? Of the riverboat sailing away as the sunset hits. Tom Sawyer Island looks a little bit busy. Now the other day the Barrel Bridge was closed, so I don't know if it's still closed or not.
Well, I'm assuming they were like your friends, right?
See what the lines look like. Yeah, it looks like there's a line to get onto Tom Sawyer Island. Yesterday or the other day they had 3 rafts going. they had 2 of the landings going, so...
They didn't have
Uh-oh, it stopped. It stopped. Why did it stop? They put the brakes on it. There must be a raft cutting across. I wonder what they would have to do to evacuate this if it ever... I don't think I've seen it this busy in a long time. Ever, I don't think. Maybe, no, not even after the pandemic, because there weren't that many people in the park. We used to have the park to ourselves. Huh. What are they waiting for? They're holding. There's something in the water. I see people looking. I'm not sure what's going on. But they've got everything stopped. No, the riverboats are not. Riverboat is not coming through, and the rafts are not moving. That is very interesting. Now this is where they sometimes anchor another raft. It looks like they only have 2 rafts going. But I see a manager over there on a phone. And if you look at the top of the riverboat there, the pilot has the stop signal on. And they're looking out into the area. I don't know what they're looking for. So if you're just joining us, oh, there they go again. All right, so they just got released. I don't know why they stopped it. Apparently they stopped it for a reason, which means they delayed Tom Sawyer Island for some reason in getting across. But let's go see if our friend Lisa Following the Magic has any more information on to why they stopped. Shot of the riverboat. That'll be us tonight. This is Tom's Landing, and that's Huck's Landing way down there. So apparently there was a raft going.
After I seen that other one come down with on fire,
Yeah, so apparently there was a raft in the water, and it didn't get across in time, so that's why they stopped it. So that's the other raft that's way down in the distance, right where the riverboat is now. That is the raft that was being held up. Or that was the raft that was holding up the riverboat. Now, the riverboat actually is on a track. It's not a free-floating vessel. It is actually on a track, and we got to see that track when they refurbished, or they drained the river and redid that track a few years ago. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but this was all redone. And now look at, there it goes into the sunset.
Hook a bungee cord to me real quick. And I'll just be ready. So whenever you say jump, I'll jump and I'll just cut it while I'm down. So, you know what? I don't need that. Oh, but all right. Well, we got to go for the last Tom Sawyer raft.
Let's see later. Thanks for the ideas for the armbands.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to run the train roll.
And there it goes. I don't know. I kind of want to be on there for the last one, but I also want to be down here to record the last one. So, I don't know. Mixed. It looks like there's a lot of people on Tom Sawyer Island. There goes the other raft. That was the raft that was causing the holdup. There's 3 rafts. So only one raft can cut across at the same time, so that's why they have to wait, and they can't load another raft while there is someone going across. So it's been a while since they did 3 rafts. Originally, when the park opened, or when Tom Sawyer Island opened, there were keelboats that went around, and there were also canoes that went around. I believe there were 4 keelboats. I want to say 8 canoes, and then 4 rafts. No, wait, 6 keelboats, 8 canoes, and 4 rafts that would go back and forth to Tom Sawyer Island. Yeah, I wish I could get the boat on Sunset, but we will see. All right, I'm going to end the stream here. And again, as I said before, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live or when I post a video. If you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube, Iggy on the Spot. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll get notified when I go live. I think Facebook notifies you when I go live as well. But for now, I'm going to end the stream, and we'll be back around 8 o'clock Eastern time. So if you're in the area, be watching for the notification. We're going to do the last trip on the Liberty Bell. If I go on Tom Sawyer Island, I'll try. There's no signal on the island. I tried it the other day, and we kept losing the signal, especially with everybody over there now. So, all right. Thank you so much for watching. It's always great to have you here. It's been a pleasure hosting you and having you join me. I'm going to adopt the line of the conductor on the train. I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I enjoyed myself hosting you here at Iggy on the Spot. Until we see you again, have a magical night. Bye-bye.
Like the most hardcore fans.